The Frankists believe that the Messiah has already come, right? Sometimes Zevi. And then you have Jacob Frank. So they believe that, first of all, the Messiah is already here, okay? Which means that the war can start. Second thing that they believe is that you don't wait for God to intervene. You can accelerate the Messianic age by sinning, right? Because by sinning, what you're doing is you are defying Satan. It's Satan who created this world. And by sinning, you're defying his laws, you're defying his authority, and this will create more chaos, and you will reveal how evil this world is. You will accelerate the collapse, okay, which will force God to intervene. And then during the Messianic age, what will happen is material pleasure. Okay, so rather than everyone being spiritual and pure, we'll have a lot of sex. We will have feast. We will live forever. Okay, that's a Frankist interpretation of this eschatology. Then you have the Christian Zionists. What the Christian Zionists will do is they will take this Jewish eschatology but interpret it in a Christian context. They believe that, yes, all this will happen, okay? The Jews will establish the Messianic age. But this is really the Antichrist system. The Antichrist, who is the Jewish Messiah, will establish a world government that will dominate the world. And he will establish something called the Mark of the Beast. Mark of the Beast is basically digital ID, okay? So just think of a microchip in your forehead or wherever. You can be tracked, you can be monitored, okay? So basically an AI surveillance system, okay? So this is what the Messianic age of the Jews will look like, but it's the Antichrist system. And eventually what will happen is that the people will rebel against Israel, and this will lead to something called the War of Gog and Magog. When it seems as though Israel is about to be defeated in the Battle of Armageddon, what will happen is that Jesus will return. Jesus will return, second coming, and he will take all the Christians to heaven. It's called the rapture. He will kill a third of the Jews, a third will convert. This will usher the Messianic age, okay? So this is the Christian interpretation. It's called Christian Zionism. But as you can see, what's really important is the Jews first achieve their eschatology before the Christians can achieve theirs. The Christians need to use the Jews as a tool to achieve the second coming, right? And what's really important is Solomon's temple. Solomon's temple is where the Al-Aqsa Mosque is right now. So in other words, for this eschatology to happen, you will need to destroy the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which is the third holiest site in the Islamic world. And you can imagine how angry Muslims will be.